A beautiful look there at the skyline of Philadelphia, PA. It's the Giants and the Phillies. Next on the show. Time for baseball on the show as we get you set for baseball at a place they call The Bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. It's time for Game 3 of this 4-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Phillies. Hi again, folks. Welcome back to Phillies baseball here on the show. Along with me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's take a quick look back at what's transpired over the first 2 games in this 4-game set.
Yeah, and you see the result from last night. Very high-scoring game. That's not the first time that's happened in this place. But very important for our 2 starters here to keep the ball in the yard if they want to have any shot.
Angel Pagan will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike 1. 0-1 pitch is a high chopper over to the right side. And the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out. Good work there by Lee to get the first out here, and with that, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Gregor Blanco will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And that's by him. It's 0-1. 77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight. And now he runs up to bunt and drops one out in front of home plate. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Buster Posey will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Too low, 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Now we'll see what they want to do, 3-0. In the first inning, he could very well have the green light if he wants it.
That one's in there, 3-1. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd. 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Pablo Sandoval will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. On the ground down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Ready to go now in the home half of inning number 1 as shortstop Jimmy Rollins makes his way toward the box.
Number 11, shortstop Jimmy Rollins.
Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
Batting second, catcher, Carlos Ruiz.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And stepping in is the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Catch made out there by Pagan, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, a couple of flyouts here to start the home first. I think he'd rather see a few more balls on the ground going forward, but I'm sure he'll take the 2 easy outs.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. There's a line drive, caught at first by Belt. Pretty much right in the glove that time. Hunter Pence will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. And Lee will open the at-bat with a good changeup there for strike one. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. And he's kicked off the second with a home run. Brandon Belt will be the batter.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Brandon Belt.
And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
Oh, and this goes right past him. And he'll round it and try for third.
I'm not sure if this will wind up being a triple. It really should be a three-base error. I mean, here it is. He was there in plenty of time. He just winds up with a handful of air. And they are going to hit him with a knee. It's well-deserved.
Marco Scutaro will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And this will get the run home with ease as that's lined into right center for a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, a great start for him so far. They go up 2-0 on a base hit here, and they're doing it off one of the best pitchers in the game.
Joaquin Arias is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Lined hard to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Matt Cain will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. And they will have him bunting with one away as he gets this one down. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out. Angel Pagan will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. So it's two. Ryan Howard will stand in. Currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play.
First baseman,
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Another 0-2 home. Too high. 1-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the Phillies have their first hit of the ball game.
Well, that shift can be a gamble sometimes. They're playing straight up. This is probably an out, but since they're shifted well over to right field, this finds a seam.
Dominic Brown will stand in, and he enters play with the 6th highest home run total in the National League. Now the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball one. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. Darren Ruff will stand in now as you check out his OPS, that number translating into on base plus slugging, and his is in the stratosphere so far.
Yeah, and just for the record, the major league leader a year ago was Miguel Cabrera. He had an OPS of 1.078, so he's outpacing a guy who nearly won a second Triple Crown.
Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Pagan is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place, but luckily he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Number 19 will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. And a breaking ball lined into left field, a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
Well, this guy's been absolutely wearing it lately. He's averaged down into the 220s, so if there was ever a guy that needed to put together a 4-hit ball game, this is the guy. Got that first one out of the way.
Cody Ashe will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. In the air to center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Gregor Blanco started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Buster Posey will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. And a ball, 1-0. Now a circle change, but he takes it low, ball 2.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
To J-Roll out at short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Pablo Sandoval will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And this is fouled back and out of play. And that misses, 1-1. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at short. Up with it is Rollins. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily. Hunter Pence will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Yeah, you know, as a pitcher, sometimes you can just say, hey, that one got away from me, it slipped. But I think that one would be a tough claim to make. This one definitely doesn't pass the eye test for me. I'm a little bit surprised that the home plate umpire's letting that thing go.
Brandon Belt is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Ruff is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Giants leave a couple. They're up 2-0. Cliff Lee makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Comes with a fastball as this is lifted the other way out to left center. There now is Blanco, and he's got it for the first out. Jimmy Rollins will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Changed up on him there, but he makes the adjustment and pulls it through the hole on the right side for a 1-out single.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Carlos Ruiz is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Swing and a liner towards second. In there, a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only one away. Chase Utley will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. First pitch coming. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now both runners on the move. Now a ball hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but 3 straight singles will do the job as well.
Ryan Howard will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Swinging a tapper out in front. Scudero. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. 3 innings complete. Marco Scudero will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And this is on the ground, foul wide of Howard over at first base. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Joaquin Arias will stand in. A line-out victim his first time.
Joaquin Arias.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. And a dive by Rollins, but he can't come up with it. A base hit. Matt Cain will dig in. No official at-bat yet as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Howard is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
A lot of times when the pitchers know you're bunting, they'll give you a high fastball like this. It's very easy to keep that bat too low. He just pops this one straight up.
Angel Pagan is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Giant Dominic Brown will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Left fielder, Dominic Brown.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fastball here is hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
You talk about getting the bat head out front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Darren Ruff will try it again. He flew out his first time. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
There goes the runner. Pitch inside the throw. And they'll apply the tag, and he is out at second.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
1-1 on the way. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Now batting, number 19.
Number 19 will dig in. He singled his first time around. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Dives, and he makes the catch. How about that for an exclamation point to the end of the inning? Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back in Philadelphia right after this. Gregor Blanco started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And this one will be out of play off to the left. And they'll try another curveball there, but this one misses. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And a good pitch that time from Lee, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. One away now. Here's the catcher, Buster Posey. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Late on the changeup, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Ruff is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Lee looks in as he readies pitch number 73 here in the ballgame. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Fouled straight back. Now Lee will try it again, 0-2. Swing and a high chopper. There to get it is Utley. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. Giants down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Cody Ashe will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Hard hit towards center. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow!
Oh, this is just a very tough play here in the outfield. A lot of times you're going to see the ground jar the ball loose, but he looks this one in all the way, lays out, and winds up hanging on to the ball.
Cliff Lee will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Catch made out there by Pagan, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
2 gone, and Jimmy Rollins is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no shot for Pence. This is going to land foul. 1 run, 6 hits, and 2 errors so far on the Philadelphia line score. Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Jimmy Rollins. 19th home run for him on the season as the Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, if you've got power, hey, you go for it. I mean, he just keeps those hands high, drives right on through the baseball, full extension. That ball ain't coming back.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in is the catcher Carlos Ruiz. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And Pence will move over to make the play to end the inning. Phillies pick up 1. Curtis Hunter Pence will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And that's in there for strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect, and This thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Brandon Belt will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 0-2 now from Lee. Now here's a swing by Belt, and he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Marlon Byrd is on now as he'll take over in right field following the injury.
Number 3, Marlon Byrd.
Marco Scutaro will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
Number 19, Marco Scutaro.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Joaquin Arias will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point.
Joaquin Arias.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Open the eyes, huh?
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And this is past a diving Utley at second, a base hit. And that's going to plate the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2. Matt Cain will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Fastball in there for a called strike. And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Angel Pagan will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
Swing hard liner to left center. And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit.
Yeah, a nice job there to get on base with a 2-out single. When you're facing a guy that's getting up there in pitches, this can be important because instead of being out of the inning, if he's forced to make 10 pitches or so after this, he might be out of this game.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Gregor Blanco is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down. And they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run.
Leading out for the Phillies, second baseman, Chase Utley.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Come on, Phillies.
Now here's a swing and a ground ball back up the box. And reined in, 1 away. Ryan Howard will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Now it's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Let's go, Phillies. Come on.
The 2-0.
Here we go.
3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. And there to take it in is Pence, and that's out number 2. Dominic Brown will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. A good inning there. Buster Posey will get the inning started for San Francisco. He'll be followed by the Panda, Pablo Sandoval, on deck. Roberto Hernandez is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Brown arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Pablo Sandoval will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. That's hit sharply past the mound and on into center field for a one-out single. Hunter Pence will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. And there he goes towards second. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And here's a swing and a miss that time by Pence as he falls behind here, 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with one man out. Brandon Belt will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound. And here's the 4-pitch sequence again on show track. You'll notice it's all hard stuff early in the count. First 3 pitches, then he pulls the string on him here on pitch number 4, and down he goes.
Marco Scudero will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Utley at second. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors. Marlon Byrd will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7.
Marlon Byrd.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a line drive to left. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
You know, it's always a danger as an outfielder when you try to make a play like this. You worry about that wrist because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the baseball.
Number 19 will dig in, 1 for 2 thus far. Here's a fly ball out for Blanco in left field. Yeah, that's out number 2. Cody Ashe will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Go, Phillies, go! Here we go.
And he waits out the changeup there as it's belted high and deep into right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And this is a welcome sight for these guys. It's just the second extra base hit they've had tonight. And it comes at a time when they really need to start stringing some base hits together.
Rafael Furcal will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Out a good at-bat with a runner in scoring position as this is into right center. That's a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
And you know, once you see this ball get down in right center, I was thinking this is a run easy. But that's a nice play to get to it quickly and fire it back in, and that'll wind up forcing that runner to hold on at third base.
Jimmy Rollins will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end.
Get your feet up, yeah?
Jake Diekman will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8. Joaquin Arias is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. And the 8th inning begins with a fly out. Quickly one away. Matt Cain will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. There to get it is Utley. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the 2nd out. Angel Pagan will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Carlos Ruiz will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Chase Utley will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
We'll get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1. Ryan Howard will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Fouled back.
Don't chase anything bad.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's another 0-2. And this will be fouled away. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Now this is out in front. May be tough to get to. Throw gets him, 2 down. Dominic Brown will stand in, but with the tying run still in the on-deck circle, he needs to get on base somehow. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitchers. Now
meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. He'll come home with it. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Well, nothing will put a smile on your manager's face quite like a two-out RBI. Well, things weren't looking good. He looked like he was going to get stranded out there, but he comes through to drive him home.
So it's a runner at first with two men out, and standing in now is Marlon Byrd. And this is going to be a foul ball. Check on Brown, and now the pitch. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
He sure can. A very wide arm angle, comes from the first base side. It's not straight either, it's moving.
Line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. Number 19 will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you gotta suck it up.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. Blanco is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Gregor Blanco will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down, but he'll have to just put this one in his pocket, and I'd imagine this will be an infield single to start the inning. Buster Posey will try again, 0 for 3 thus far. Brad Lincoln will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, not in time as he steals second. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Well, he just hasn't looked comfortable all night long.
Full count. 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work at corner. I'm not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Pablo Sandoval will dig in with a very important insurance run 90 feet away at third. Infield in all around. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And this is taken in shy of the wall, but that should be plenty deep to score the run. And the run is in to score on the sac fly as they double things up to lead it 6-3.
Right fielder, Hunter Pence.
Hunter Pence is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And now that third base dugout has really come to life. They are not happy about that last pitch. Hard to blame them. And I think it's going to lead to a warning as you see the home plate umpire coming out. And he will indeed issue the warning to both benches.
And I think that's what he has to do. You've got to keep control of the ball game and not let things get out of hand. So a good job there by putting his foot down and saying, this ends right here.
The 1-0 now to Pence. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. Brandon Belt will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Aaron Loop will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Now the fastball here is swung on and grounded foul. And this one will wind up as a foul ball. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats and the count will remain at 0-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So a run. Sergio Romo is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 54.
Cody Ashe will dig in. He doubled his last time. And now the left-hander Jeremy Affeldt is up and throwing in the Giants bullpen. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and he'll reach to knock this ball down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
Now batting, pitcher, Aaron
John Mayberry will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Sean Mayberry Jr.
Here we go.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And he lays off for ball 1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. One-two pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. Jimmy Rollins will stand in as their last chance now. Swung on and missed for the first strike. The win would go to Matt Cain should the score hold up here. One and one.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
The 1-1 coming to Rollins. Ball hit on the ground here for the first baseman Belt. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. And guys, the Giants were buoyed tonight by a fine offensive performance turned in by this man, Hunter Pence. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.